I'm stunned it didn't burst into flames. It is so hot. We were advised not to leave Nazaire yesterday because a lot of the roads were getting shut and the instructions were basically stay off the roads. So we stayed another day in Nazaire. Hi, if you're new here, we're Corrin, Paul and our 3 dogs, Pippa, Dolly and Wilf. We've been travelling the N2 in Portugal. However, in the last few weeks, Portugal has really been suffering from wildfires and we've been chased off the N2 trying to find somewhere to go where the air is clearer and the risk is much less. Join us this week as we find ourselves in Nazaire. And as you can see, unfortunately, Nazaire was not a good shout for getting away from the fires. There's one close by and the whole of Nazaire is fog.
It is unfortunate.
And it stinks.
As is most of Portugal. It's a real shame to see.
Yeah.
The fire service has called for backups from Europe, as we understand. The app we've got is fully red, so a lot of Portugal is burning, which is such a shame. You know, the fire service, we see them out working. You know, credit where it's due, they're working so hard. You know, tough work for the guys and girls in this weather.
Definitely.
We've come down to the seafront today, and behind us are some old
fishing boats.
Some old wolves. There's some old fishing boats.
Yeah. It's because there's a dog walking past probably, but as you can see, there is, he's jumping up. There are the boats behind us, and there are signposts all the way round showing the excuse me, how the fishing nets and the boats and everything works. That's really interesting.
You can see, if you look at it, the front angled up, so they had flat bottoms and quite a steep bow on them, or the front. And the reason for that was they could just push them across the sand and get them out to sea very easily. And they'd have 3 or 7 people on board, and they would go out, put the nets out in strategic positions, leave them out for about an hour and a half, and then pull them in, and then drag the nets and the boats back up on the sand. So a very efficient and easy way of moving the boats.
So it's the history of each individual boat. So this one just in front of us here was actually belonged to a gentleman who died in 2021, and it was used for candle fishing, which is going out at night and shining a light into the water to catch sardine. This board is to do with
sun-dried fish.
Sun-dried
fish. That is a collective memory, not lost in the community, because it's passed down from generations to generations. And it's on the board here. It says the men would go out and catch the fish. They would drag it up the beach. The women would lay it out and allow it to dry in the sun, which is what's happened behind us right now. So you can smell the fish.
Oh yes.
It's not an unpleasant smell. It's
mixed with the smoke.
Well, mixed with the smoke, but again, yeah, I guess it's smoke fished. But you know, again, it's nature at its finest. But they've got brollies. There's ladies looking over them, but also up in the sky, there's some cheeky seagulls.
Oh yeah, they fancy a bit of fish, don't they? Anyway, let's have a look. These are sun-dried creatures. Oh, look at that. Blimey, got octopus. Flattened octopus. My goodness, look at that.
What they're doing is batting the flies off. Thank you.
Oh, they've still got their heads on, look. Okay, fires might be a bit of a pain, but what I am going to say is they give stunning sunsets. The sun went down tonight and it was like a bright red ball. It was amazing. And just, looks like a movie set behind us, doesn't it?
It's like a fake backdrop, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, what is actually behind us is the beach and the sea, but you can't see the sea.
That's not a green screen, that's real.
Yeah, and it looks like a green screen, doesn't it? It just doesn't look real at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, fires are awful, but they really do make some beautiful sunsets.
Yeah, the one behind us, the Mimosa, dates back to 1912. So they've just been restored, brought up to shore and made a feature. Aren't they amazing?
They're stunning,
And
absolutely
it
stunning.
even lists who the owners were,
Yeah,
and when they were born, where they were born, and also when they passed. So it's kind of a, I guess, almost like a living memorial to them and the service they did with the boats.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I mean, Nazaire is beautiful. Today it's been a bit of a struggle again, to be fair, hasn't it? Because the smoke comes down, it's your chest gets tight. It has cleared again. The fire must have changed direction, or the wind has changed direction, although it's very still tonight.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Portugal with the fires at the moment, so we are going to take some more diversive action, but
yeah, we're not quite sure what we're going to do yet or where we're going, but you know, keep following us and you'll soon see where we end up. It's a very busy front on Nazaire. It's a beautiful beach.
nice beach, and there's places that sell fresh fruit and drinks and food.
Oh yeah. And we did have a very good value lunch yesterday, didn't we? I mean, that was very cheap and nice.
Well, it was burger and fries with, I think in total, three colas.
Three Cokes, yeah.
So, and that was burger and fries times two, and that was €19.50.
Yeah, and it was nice.
That was
it was really tasty.
A really good price, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we've just been saying, haven't we, that we haven't got our appetites back yet properly.
No.
So,
After 30 yards.
yeah, that's having a knock-on effect on our budget because we're not eating a lot.
Hey!
So I suppose I better tell you where we're actually going. Excuse the wet hair, we just sort of decided to go for it this morning.
Yeah.
In fact, this is where we ate yesterday, just along here. Yeah, this is where we ate. So just one of these along here, and it was very nice, and the guy was lovely. And so we leave Nazaire, and actually we're leaving Portugal too. I've talked about this now for the last couple of days. We were advised not to leave Nazaire yesterday because a lot of the roads were getting shut, and the instructions were basically stay off the roads. So we stayed another day in Nazaire, and we discussed what we were going to do, and we just feel that Portugal is going through such a bad time at the moment. The last thing they need is tourists in motorhomes trying to do road trips and getting in the way. You know, the less they have to deal with, the better. So we're gonna go back to Spain and draw a little line underneath the N2 with a to be continued. It's a shame. We only got about 5-6 stops in, and it's still burning like the clappers up there. So time to move on. And we are not going to do the coasts. We're going to do the internal part and head up. So that's where we're going today, across Portugal. I found a route that looks like all the roads are open because a lot of them are shut. We're going to go across and then move our way up that way. The name of this place is that we're driving through? Tomar. This is Tomar. Look at the tiny little doors that you see. Quite interesting, and you know, the old details on the buildings, the little gargoyle-y things. Oh, beautiful little building.
Must have been little years ago, but then if you look at it, that drops down.
Yeah, but
So
I think
whether that door has had the pavement level raised around it.
yeah, it might have done.
See?
So it looks like we're going over this bridge.
Yeah.
Think it'll be all right?
Yeah.
Looks quite tight.
Yeah.
Oh no, it'll be fine. Look at it. It's the train tracks just the other side there.
Choo choo chuffles.
Look at that house. heaps of canoes down there. Just on the way to another air, and we found a really cool sight.
A really noisy wolf.
We found a really noisy wolf, yeah. Right, they're going to tell you off for shouting. But we found a really cool sight, haven't we?
We have. It's looking, I think it's like a reservoir or a dam of some description, but I will find out more with the drone. I'm going to send it up and see what we can see. Quick update as to where we stayed over the last couple of nights. It's in an area called Kimuska. I think that's how you pronounce it. I've looked it up and there's a few variations online. But saying that, however you pronounce it, what a great stop we've had. It's one of these where, as you can see, it's a life campers spot. And it's been put together, I think it's been here a few years by the look of it. And you get an information board telling you where you can go, what's available. You've got electric, Wi-Fi, tells you how big you are. So if you're 8 by 4 meters, this will suit you. It's got all of the services. It allows you to do your car wash in here. You can sit down, you've got a park and a bar just over the way there. And the total cost for 2 nights here, nothing, completely free. I think what they're generally doing over here over time is setting airs up with a view then to commencing charging, but they haven't got around to it just yet. I think this is relatively new, maybe, I guess, but you can see there's a barrier. There's no information that it's ever been shut. There's nothing to pay, there's nowhere to go to pay anything. So you're allowed to stay completely free of charge. I couldn't tell you what the charge is going to be when they run it, but I'd say it's definitely been here for a couple of years and it's free. You've got your bin there. Through there is a beautiful park. We've had a walk through with the dogs and it's been fantastic. You can see up there there's wildflowers, a decked walkway, and over there you can see some steps, and those steps lead down to a river. So there's also a riverside walk here as well. The pitches have got trees over them, and I think, as you can see, they've overgrown onto the pitches a bit, so that tells you how long this has been here. Last night we had an amazing thunderstorm which cooled it down nicely. Then it got very warm again. So it is warm here, but that's Portugal. It really is amazing. So a little bit about the pitch, a little bit more. In the middle of the pitch is the service station. You've got your grey waste. You've got your L-SAM point. You just lift the lid, drop it in there and flush it down afterwards. And over here you've got your potable water, your drinking water. And over there, there's Mrs. Redders. What are you up to?
I am just washing out the dog's dish and putting some fresh water in for them.
Right, so doggy jobs before we get ready to go. And you've got a bin on site. I don't think they've seen that one. That's not been emptied for a bit. Use over there. That's where we are. That's where we parked. We picked the end spot. And oh, we've got some customers ready to leave. What are you on about, Pip? Pip's ready. Dolly's been snacking in the bins down by the river, haven't we, Dolly? Hmm? You were naughty, it's all on your chop still. And, oh, there he is. You come to help, have you? He's helping. Anyway, as I said, you get free power. This is the first time on our travels since we left the UK where you will need a 2-pin socket. I haven't had to use an adapter before, but again, always worth carrying. So all it is a standard 2-pin to your 3-pin. And that's it. Standard 2-pin to 3-pin. That's all you need. That goes in there, and then your 3-pin connector just goes into that. Sometimes you get a site with a mix and match of 2 and 3. This isn't one. This is solely 2-pin. I don't have any issues with reverse polarity on this because, unlike my last van, this one doesn't tell me about it. It's a German van anyway, so not quite sure, but never had any problems. So there you go, that's it. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces for 6 motorhomes. And as I said, the bays are 8x4, so if you're bigger than 8 meters, you won't fit on site. And as it stands, for us, it's been superb here. It's been very quiet, and each night we have slept amazingly. So yeah, recommend this one through and through, and we'll put the what 3 words down very shortly, and we better get going because there's some impatient customers who are ready to roll.
Are you an impatient customer? Yeah.
Where's greedy?
Right,
There's greedy chops. There's Dolly. Yeah, you've been to the bin a few times, haven't you? Looking guilty. And there's Pip, behaving, sort of.
Hey, does anyone else have a Labradoodle that's just a bin rat? Constantly.
Yes.
Greedy.
Hello.
Lovely. Perfect. Oh, look at the fishes. You see the fish sculpture?
There's a little waterfall down there. Look, see? I'll go down towards the end because the same waterfall looks everywhere.
Yeah.
Trying to take that there, look.
Oh yeah.
Well done, sir.
Really well. Beautiful village.
After 180 yards,
So, excuse me, absolutely hot and flustered as usual, boiling. Do you reckon we can get up there? Definitely not up there. Look. I think the one in front of us is a bit better.
Well, there's plant pots there, look.
To be honest, we should go back the way we came, because the way we came in, we didn't have any silly.
Well, we'll do that. I'm
Yeah,
just washing in there, look.
Oh, another
With a
dog.
little pooch.
He's having a little sunbathe. There he is.
He looks happy
He's
though,
smiling, yeah.
He's a happy man.
He's one of those dogs that's got a
What's he-
smile.
He
Nice.
was. I think I just woke him up. He was busy having a snooze at the man.
Yeah. No, we'll go back the way we came in. Yeah, sorry, I'm hot again. It is. We had rain last night. Did you tell him?
Yeah, I said
Right.
thunder, lightning, rain.
Red has filled you all in, but yeah, we had rain. But what it's done is it's made it extremely humid.
It is very humid.
Yes. So we're going to move on today, as Red has probably explained everything to you already.
So I missed that bit.
Oh, about what we're doing?
Oh, we're going to do laundry.
Yeah.
I
That's
was
what we're
telling you
doing.
up there. Did we come from there? I don't
No,
think
we
did.
didn't. We came in up there. I know the way.
I'm just the driver.
Yeah. I don't know why it's taken us stupid ways, because it knows we're a lorry unless you've changed everything.
No, I haven't touched
Anyway.
it. I think the dogs did it.
Yeah, probably.
second left, then take the next right.
Anyway, the van smells of smoke, and we've stripped everything, and we're going to a laundrette. We're away from the smoke. The fires have diminished quite a lot, but we will be heading into Spain. We're going to come back and do Portugal another time. We're going to do the N2.
Take the next left.
Take the next left. You're going to have trouble getting it up them steps.
Okay.
Want to
Yeah.
give it a go? Bounce it up some steps.
Take the next left. Well done, Sat Map. What
Yeah.
a pillock.
So, excuse me. Yeah, we're we're going to the laundromat. Not very exciting, I know.
Well,
But-
needs must, because like you said, the laundry stinks.
Yeah. The
Just-
seat covers, everything has just got that smell of smoke, including our clothes. So
After 300 yards,
time to move on. And then after we've done that, we'll probably find somewhere local in the area for tonight, and then we're going to be moving on to Spain. As I said, we're going to redo. Portugal's going to have a redo, but we're going to do it at a more appropriate time of year when it's not on fire.
Yeah, because we don't want to be a hindrance to the locals and the police and the emergency services. There's been an experience with the emergency service already that you've probably seen in the vlog, but
yeah,
so it's time to hightail it to Spain once we've done what we need to do.
Yes, and the temperatures, although it's very humid, the temperatures are better. There are clouds in the sky now, so it just makes it a little bit less intense. So let's hit the road. And good afternoon. So our laundry is there, just behind us. You can see it's going round and round and round. We're in an intermarché. So it was actually just a couple of miles down the road. So while we've been sitting here, Redders has been looking for somewhere for us to go. And he seems to have found something that looks quite interesting. So we are going to stay in Portugal for a little bit longer before we move into Spain, but we found an area that we think we want to see, and it might be interesting to show you as well. So that's what we're doing. As you can see, I've stripped everything, cushions, the covers, everything.
Well, I'm still closed.
Yeah, I haven't stripped Redders. He's allowed to wear his clothes.
Good grief.
Yeah, just to get it in the wash, because when I sniffed the seat covers, they smelt a bit smoky as well. So we're just sitting here, aren't we, waiting for it to be finished. It's all in the dryer at the minute.
Yep, and we are actually under the canopy.
Yes.
At the supermarket.
I know, we fit.
We fit.
Which was quite interesting.
We thought we'd get a bit of shade, but there's loads of cloud anyway. But
well, it's not too bad. I mean, I'll show you outside. See? It's quite nice, isn't it? A pretty blue sky. We're just at the side of a busy road. The doggies are crashed. You can see them on the floor. There's dolls down there in the dolly nook, sleeping off the garbage from earlier. Just waiting for this to be done. Then we've just got to remake the sofas, remake the beds, fold everything, put it all away, and then hit the road.
Hit the road for a couple of hours to get to the next place.
I know, because you found us a good one, didn't you?
I did, and well, it's 4:05 now, but
we'll get there in the evening, won't we?
Exactly, as long as I'm there before bedtime.
Yeah, you will be, don't worry.
Yeah, I don't want to be
You'll be tucked up with your Horlicks before bedtime.
I mean, what?
Look at those eyebrows. Look at those lovely eyebrows. Hey? Oh, they're amazing, they are, aren't they? He's a good boy. You've been a very good boy this afternoon, haven't you? Yeah, you and your sisters. You've not been winding Dolly up much, so that's good, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to give you a really hot tip of what to do if you come to a Revolut laundry in a supermarket and you've got lots of washing to do. Get a trolley. It was so much easier just to drag it all out of the dryer, chuck it in the trolley, and bring it to the van. So do that. Much easier than trying to get it all into bags outside one of those Revolut things. Anyway, that was a 40-minute drive, €6. I'm stunned it didn't burst into flames. It is so hot, and I'm sure I only put it on the 60-degree setting. It's boiling. It nearly burnt my fingers taking it out. So yeah, it's time to get that little lot folded, make the beds, and do all the jobs. I think Redders has taken the dogs for... Isn't that funny? He's disappeared just as the laundry came back. How strange. Oh, the wanderer returns. I bring the laundry back and you disappear.
Yes, the duties are done.
Yeah, okay, well, you can give me a hand with this lot. So, are you ready to fold this lot?
I think Wilf needs a wee again.
Yeah. Come on, you. Get them in the van, start helping.
This is really hot, isn't it?
I know.
It's no wonder my clothes are shrinking.
Yeah, that's right. That's what's happening.
I know, look. They all shrunk.
No, it's boiling. I only, like I said, I didn't put it on the hottest setting, but
It is.
it's mad, isn't it?
Baking hot, yeah. Wait, look at this t-shirt. That was a 5XL.
That's mine.
It's not a 5XL, by the way, either.
It is.
Oh. Here you go.
Look at the colour of me. I'm a sweaty mess.
Yeah.
It's so hot, and doing laundry is, on a day like today, when it is volcanic temperatures of laundry. I don't know how that dryer didn't catch fire.
It was like a flamethrower in there.
Yeah,
wasn't
it was
Mad.
40 minutes on 60. So be careful if you're going to use the Revolution laundries. Be very, very careful, because that was very hot.
The 6 and the 9 must have been upside down, because that was more
Must
like
have
90,
been.
wasn't it?
Yeah, there we go. So we are on our way now. Hopefully this will be a nice scenic drive. Says we should get there, it says it's 75 miles. We should get there about 7 p.m. it reckons, but we'll probably stop before then and find somewhere and, you know, take it as it comes.
Well, it reckons 2 hours, so that's not bad.
Nope. Okay,
Take a bit of that.
let's see where we end up. So tonight I'm going to give you a lesson on cork. So have you ever thought where cork comes from? Well, I hadn't. I just assumed it was mushed up old wood. I really didn't know what cork could possibly be. It comes from the cork oak. Now, there are the largest forests of cork oak in Portugal. Cork is made by stripping the bark of this cork tree. You can see halfway down, and then they take the bark away. Now with the tree, this one was stripped in 2023, so this was stripped last year. Once they've got the cork off the tree, they're taken to the processing factory where they are sliced into manageable pieces and then put on pallets and dried out. Once they've been dried out, they are then taken in, they're put into boiling water just to rehydrate them. Then it also cleans the cork and makes it easier to work with. They're then cut into smaller pieces, dried out, and then they punch out the corks, or they make it into flat sheets. But that is how cork is made. And if you go around Portugal, you will see thousands of these trees just like that. So there you go. Now you know. Once a cork tree reaches maturity, it is then harvested for its cork every 9 years.
Well, maybe it was fate when you walked in the door. I could have sworn I've seen your face before. So glad that you've been warned about me. You've heard that all I do is obsess about you. But if only